Hey guys, welcome to Coturnix Corner. So I'm out here working in the quail room, putting together another hatching time cage setup, and I was going through and starting to work on the water system. For those of you who have been following the channel, you know that I like to take out the vertical setup that hatching time supplies with the cages and go to a horizontal nipple setup. So what I did was I ordered more nipples and they came in, and I just now unboxed them and checked them out. These are a little bit different nipples than the one that I usually use. Normally the ones I use, it's like a little cross or a T pattern type deal with a small catch lip on the bottom. The new ones that I received is basically the same nipple, but they now come with a dribble cup. And this dribble cup, basically the birds, peck at the plunger, water comes out, enough usually sits on that lip for them to get a drink, but if they hold it a little bit open too long or whatever, it overflows and it goes into this dribble cup, allowing them to drink out of that also. So I really want to share that with you guys because to me that's a wonderful idea. I do like these nipples. I've been using them for a couple years now and they've worked really well for me, but I think that after seeing these new nipples with the dribble cup, I am going to go ahead and replace all the nipples throughout the system and have the dribble cups on there. And the reason I want to do that is if you guys have ever had an issue with a nipple or a watering cup system sticking on you and overflowing the water to where you get water in your manure trays, or you come out in the morning, manure trays full of water, and then you've got to go through and you've got to try to figure out which nipple is leaking. With this new dribble system, all you've got to do is find the cup that is full of water, and that's going to tell you which one of your nipples stuck open. Usually what happens is on the back side of this nipple where it threads into the pipe, it's got a little rubber O-ring that's on the nipple portion itself. And usually like a piece of debris or something will get behind that and just hold it open just a little bit to where water wants to drip out of it. So that's going to make an easy way to find any leaks like that. And also I like the idea of it holding water in the cup, because especially when you're introducing new birds that say came from a normal cup system and they're not quite used to using the nipples, you can actually hold that nipple open, fill the cup up with water. That's going to give them an idea, okay, this is where the water is, and eventually they're going to peck at that shiny silver nipple and it's going to release water for them. But when I ordered them, it came with a little manual telling you, how to drill and install the nipples. Whether you're using a system like Hatching Time that has the square PVC tubing, or you've got your own system where you're using like 1/2 inch PVC pipe or 3/4 inch PVC pipe, you can drill and tap that and it'll work just fine on that also. Or if you're using the T-fittings that have the little threaded insert on it, you'll be able to use it on that also. Another thing that I've changed is when I installed the older nipples, which is just the square style nipple without the cup, I was always threading or coating the threads with Teflon tape and removing this rubberized washer. I found I don't need to be doing that. I was wasting my time trying to wrap these threads with Teflon tape. Leave the washer on there. Just make sure that you push the washer all the way up, flush against the back side of this nipple, and then when you thread it in, make sure that that washer is compressed up against your pipe or your T-fitting, whatever you're using it. These can even be threaded into like a 5-gallon bucket if you've got an aviary type setup, so you could use it that way. But basically all you got to do, like if you're doing it in 3/4 inch pipe, what I like to do is drill a pilot hole, usually like 1/8 inch or so. That way when I use a bigger bit, which is a 3/8 inch bit is what they recommend using, it's not going to slide around on you on the pipe. But just drill that out, and once you've got it drilled out, you want to make sure that you remove all the shavings from the inside of the hole, just to make sure, you know, nothing's going to get hung up behind that nipple. And then just very simply thread it in and run it up to where that washer is flush up against the tube. And you should be good to go. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought these were really neat. I think these nipples are going to work out great. I love the idea that they've got that little catch cup underneath it. Not only is it going to help me, you know, identify any, you know, problems in the system, but as the birds are pecking at that nipple, without the cup, any excess drops were dropping off going down in the manure tray. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, when you got, you know, 15, 20 birds in a cage and they're all getting drinks, you do get a little bit of moisture buildup in your manure tray. And when you got moisture in your manure tray, the manure doesn't dry out, it stays wet and it smells. So that's the main reasoning behind that. So guys, I hope this video, you know, helped you out a little bit. I am going to leave a link in the description where you can purchase these Rent-A-Coop cups or nipples. It's an Amazon link. You can also go to rentacoop.com and order them direct from their website. But I did talk to them and they said that everything that Amazon has now should ship with the new cups. So all you've got to do is order the horizontal nipples and you should get the cups. So guys, thanks for joining me today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out. You can get notified of any new and upcoming videos. Make sure you hit that notification bell. So guys, thanks for joining me and we'll see you on the next one.